Hi. It's been a minute since we were on Steins Gate now, hasn't it? Regardless of that, welcome back to Steins Gate. I don't quite recall what episode we're on. I'll have to check later, because I think I have to make a thumbnail for it. But last we left off, we got the IBN 5100, and some things are gonna happen soon, I think. Okay, well, I won't keep you any longer. Let's do this. We agree for once, but Kurisu's motives and my motives are probably the exact opposite. My assistant here wants to disprove my theory that the phone wave, named subject to change, is, in fact, a time machine. In the previous experiment, after spending 120 seconds in the phone wave, named subject to change, the banana teleported back to the bunch, jellified. We should consider that it returned to its state 120 seconds before. Wrong. If it returned to its state 120 seconds before, it wouldn't be jellified. But the process of traveling through time would probably mess with it, would it not? So she wants to say that because it was jellified, it didn't travel back in time. The chicken returned to its frozen state without jellifying. That logic is dubious. Sure, it ended up frozen, but did you examine the possibility that it might have jellified at first? No, I didn't, but I'm not gonna tell her that. I think Mayuri ate the refrozen chicken. Salt didn't jellify. You mean nothing changed? After the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, we spent all night experimenting with cabbage, radishes, rice, konjac, melon bread, crunchy-kun, and cup noodles. Nothing happened. Oh, wrong button. Fictional, a brand of popsicle. Popular throughout Japan. In addition to the standard soda flavor, over 50 varieties are sold, including cola, grape, and limited promotional flavors. Win may be written on one part of the stick. A winning stick earns a free popsicle. The chances of winning are rumored to be, around 2%. That's, real neat. Oh, wrong button. That's also the wrong button. Man, I am rusty. The same thing with liquids. On that day, our success rate took a 180-degree turn. Before the discharge phenomenon, everything succeeded. After the discharge phenomenon, everything failed. Is the microwave storing electricity? You said that jellified objects became fractal structured, right? Salt has a simple structure by nature, so maybe that had an effect. But how could electricity be related? Here, we should think under the assumptions of time travel theory. No, it's not good to start thinking from the conclusion. You've already had several successful experiments. You can't deny that. I'm not especially concerned whether this thing is a time machine or not. To begin with, it's physically impossible for this tiny little microwave to produce energy equivalent to the Big Bang. Kurisu frowns deeply. We can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon, nor the fractalization. There should be a reason why. We haven't changed our methods. We haven't changed the settings. We haven't even changed the experimental subject either. There must be some other variable. Maybe it's the one who observes it. What do you mean by that? Quantum theory. The observer is an important element to the experiment. There were 4 of us here when the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, but before that, it occurred when Hashida-san was alone. Each time fractalization occurred, there were either 2 or 3 people observing. You and I each saw both phenomena. In other words, the conditions haven't changed. In that case... there must be some other variable. It's on the tip of my tongue. Then I hear a rumbling sound from Kurisu's stomach. Did you eat lunch? Hungry? Shut up! I haven't eaten anything since lunch. What time is it? Kurisu turns away as she looks at her watch. It's already 8? Oh, well, there's my answer. Just eat a banana. But only one of the 2 we just warmed. They are, after all, the fruit of our experiment. No offense, but I would not want to eat a warm banana. Or you could take something from our stock of cup noodles. Don't want any? Well, since you have lived in America for so long, I guess you prefer fast food instead. Give me the cup noodles. What? I'll have cup noodles. Idiot. Cup noodles? What flavors? There's soy sauce flavor and chicken flavor. Both sound pretty good. I'd have either. Chicken. She seems in the mood to eat. Also, do you have a fork? Can she not use chopsticks? She's blushing. I think that's the case. It's 8/2. It's Steins Gate Day, guys. It's past midnight. At 8 o'clock, the 2 of us sat silently, ate cup noodles and warm bananas. Daro said he didn't want any, and ever since then we've been examining the phone wave name subject to change. I've mainly focused on the terminal mode settings through the X68000. The programs Daro wrote are all wizard class though, so I can't understand most of them. An insanely skilled hacker. Whoa, this is a different angle of the lab. This is welcomed. I don't mind this. It looks nice. Wide floor plan. Odd door, but you know. Kurisu's been examining the AC adapter and the lab's electrical switchboard for a while. Zoe stopped her when she tried to disassemble them. It's early morning and she still shows no sign of leaving. Where is she staying anyway? She's been in Japan for 1 or 2 months, and she did say she was going back to America this month. The trains aren't running this late, so I guess she might not be able to leave even if she wants to. But in that case, why didn't she leave before the train stopped? Don't tell me she plans to stay. No girls have ever stayed over at the lab. Mayuri has curfew, so she always goes back home to Ikebukuro. Dara and I frequently stay here, though. It's not an exaggeration to say we live here half the time. Maybe it's normal for American girls to stay overnight in labs. Christina? Is it okay to stay here this late? Perhaps you should contact your family. No. Oh. No need. What? Your parents let you do whatever you want? Kurisu turns to me and sighs. Not that it's any of your business, but I haven't seen my father in 7 years. My mother is in America. I'm living in a hotel right now. Understand? What? Living in a hotel? Well, true, renting an apartment just for a month is absurd, but... You damn celebrity, if you're American, then you should at least use a motel instead of a hotel, right? Are there motels in Japan? I thought that was like an American thing. I'm not American, and there aren't any motels in the heart of Tokyo. What sort of hotel? What do you mean? It's a normal hotel in Ochanomizu. Ochanomizu? Then you can walk there from here, can't you? Sure. I see, that's why she's so flexible with her schedule. I finally understand. So, tell me about your father. What? Sorry? You said you haven't seen him in 7 years. None of your business? Why do you care about my father? You're the one who mentioned him. Isn't that basically a hidden message saying, please give me some advice about my father, please? In what world? You're crazy. You are my assistant, and I can't let my assistant have any worries. So tell me everything that's on your mind. Kursu pouts and says no more. Instead, she glares at the circuit box on the wall. What's wrong? I have nothing to say to you. Oh, I know. Your father was a hero, but then he fell to evil, and now he wears a black mask and cape and goes Hiko, right? In the future, you two are destined to fight, and I feel like this is a reference to something, but I actually don't understand. Black man, like, unless, like, you're talking about Zoro. But I don't know how big of a phenomenon Zoro is in Japan. Could be Zoro. Zoro, the gay blade. I think I heard Kurisu's teeth grind. You're really mad at me, aren't you? Don't make fun. Kurisu doesn't look me in the eye, but her low voice tells me how mad she is. Of people's family issues like that. You're trampling on my heart. Could her father's situation be a landmine? I think so, if she hasn't talked to him in 7 years. Maybe I should apologize. I try to think of the words, but before I can say anything... Hell yeah. Oh my god, yeah? Yeah? Daru's war cry echoes through the lab. You get it?
Mission complete.
Mission complete. Daru shows his white teeth and a wide grin as he gives a thumbs up. I got the server admin's ID and password. Now we can peep as much as we want. It's a fun noise. In the IBM 5100 database? That's separate. Duh. The server admin's unrelated. I mean, it's a database with normally unreadable code, so there's a limit on who can access it. Doesn't look like even the lab director can access it. There are positions higher than that? There's something called the CERN Executive Council. So they call it a council, eh? What about it? It's a fitting name for our enemy. Okay, pal. Percy looks at me coldly. Whatever, let's leave the IBM 5100 database for another day. Oh well. Run a search for data on time travel. Research. Okie dokie. That Z program we saw last time was suspicious, wasn't it? That and the Jellyman's report. We couldn't get concrete information on either before. Kurisu stares holes into the monitor. Her angry expression has disappeared. Look carefully and burn it into your eyes. The proof of CERN's actions. Its deceit upon the world. Yeah, baby. Found the LHC project supervisor. The supervisor. That's a pretty important post. Right now, we're peeking inside his computer. Z program. Z obviously stands for jelly. Is it? Okay, I see. Jelly starts with J. J-E-L-L-Y. Careless mistake. So uncool. What I meant to say is that there's no way it would have such a simple name. The name's hiding something important. There has to be a double meaning. Daru, who's been searching through the log, suddenly stops. Got it. He displays a graphic on the monitor. It looks like a scan of a very old paper document. The letterhead reads, Z program, top secret. The program began in 1973. When was CERN formed? 1954. I asked Daru, but Kurisu answers instead, her tone flat. I thought that maybe CERN was formed with the Z program in mind, but 1954 means my guess was off. When was the IBM 5100 put on market? 1975. Oh my god. So, maybe that's why the IBM 5100 was central to CERN's operations. The years match, after all. Not really, but okay. No, that's wrong. It can't be something as stupidly simple as that. It's the fringe, what do you expect? There has to be a worldwide conspiracy involved. Maybe IBM hid their proprietary programming language in the IBM 5100 for the sole purpose of its use in CERN's Z program. IBM and CERN are co-conspirators. And both of them are being manipulated from the shadows by an even larger organization. Yeah, that's way more interesting. Ugh, a JPEG? Come on, I can't copy-paste this. Daru mutters some complaint. The text isn't in French. What's on screen right now looks like English. Actually, there's French, Dutch, and German versions too. The contents look the same, though. CERN's purpose heading into the 21st century shall be to establish control over space and time, thereby to enable the destruction of extant history and the creation of an everlasting utopia. Well, that sounds pretty evil to me. Ruled by the committee that encompasses the entirety of past and future events. Kurisu suddenly starts speaking at a stilted clip. Oh, right. Maki says she can do English. Way to go, assistant. Your study abroad in America was all for the sake of today, wasn't it? No. Of course not. Stop assigning people roles in your fantasy world. Daru relinquishes his chair, allowing Kurisu to sit in front of the computer. Hey, I can read this. In order to maintain this project's secrecy and to allow its name to remain relevant in changing circumstances, we designated the Z program. Z, like the Greek omega or the Cyrillic Ya. It is forbidden to assign any meaning to this name or to seek it in significance beyond the project itself. Negative returns are predicted should this edict be violated. The Z program is a top-secret project spanning international borders. Like electromagnetic wave research, it has been approved for the top priority funding by the Committee of 300. Henceforth, all other research performed by CERN shall function to keep the Z program's existence secret. I guess Kurisu's reading the preface to a document. It's getting rather dull. Is there anything specific about what exactly the Z program is? Daru types on the keyboard from the side, bringing up another window. Here. This can't be. Kursu bends forward and stares wide-eyed at the words on the screen. What is it? The purpose of the Z program is to perform time-space displacement experiments by means of high-energy proton-proton collisions. The time-space displacement experiments. In other words, time travel. Time travel. I have to struggle to keep from shouting. I quickly run over to the window and close it. It might make it hotter inside, but it would be worse if people outside overheard us. No way. It was true? You're telling me they've been deceiving the world for nearly 40 years? Just as I suspected. A great shadow lurks behind CERN. Most likely the organization, or one of its puppets. What organization, you chunibyo nutjob? At least try to be serious some of the time. Don't be ridiculous, my words are always grounded in truth. Anyway, shouldn't it be the committee instead of the organization? That's what it says here. The Committee of 300? I don't think they mean CERN's Executive Council. What are they talking about? The Unseen Masters. A secret organization rumored to manipulate the world behind the scenes. Some believe that the many secret societies spoken of by conspiracy theorists are all merely puppets of the Committee of 300. One theory states the Committee of 300's ultimate goal is to establish a one-world government. With the exception of the elites, the world's population will be reduced to 1 billion, and that remaining 1 billion will be remaining 1 billion? Were there only 2 billion people in the world in 2009? Hold on, I need to look this up. World population 2009. That's when this game takes place. Does it take place in 2009 or 2008? Let's see. There was almost 7 billion people in 2009. And in 2008, there was 6.8. 2009, it was 6.9. Unless... Not even in the 1960s was there 2 billion. It was 3 billion. I mean, right now we have 8 billion. 8.142 billion, if I'm being specific. So, what do you mean remaining 1 billion? What's happening to the other, like, 4 billion people? Or 5. I don't know. The world is full of lies. It's not as beautiful as you think. Listen, Okuren. I am listening. The Committee of 300 is the dark power that controls every secret society, every government, every multinational corporation. If that's the case, that must mean, you know, there's like a ton of people from you know, like a lot of countries. I've always wondered how they communicate. Do you think, you know, it's translated between people, or do they have like a common lingua franca, or I don't know. Like, I mean, well, I know in France, there's like a law on how much English can be displayed in public because they don't want English normalized there. Trust me, I learned that in high school world geography. You're making things up again. It's the truth. Google it if you don't believe me. Until now, the human race, for all its accomplishments, has never been able to overcome the barrier called time. The technology of time travel, which can break through that barrier, will change the course of human history. Literally. As it was when we split, the atom. This forbidden fruit has the potential to grant us godlike power. Not a man exists who can resist its temptation. And naturally, all those with power will use any means at their disposal to obtain it. Human morality is not but a joke to those who would stand with the gods. Understand, Christina? Wow, that was quite a speech. Since you seem to know so much about it, does that mean you're aiming for godhood too? What Hyoin Kyoma desires is the destruction of all who would call themselves gods, the collapse of their hateful system, and the glorious new age of chaos. I'm not asking Hyoin, I'm asking Okabe. I am Hyoin. In other words, you don't have your own reason. Oh? Damn you, assistant. How dare you attack my very identity? Forget about him, Makiseshi. Please keep reading. Taru! What do you mean, forget about me? Please don't forget about me. Please don't forget about me. I have abandonment issues. Please. I'm tired of listening to conspiracy theories. I'm more interested in the Z program than in your delusions. I told you they're not delusions and they're not theories. But Daru does have a point. Our top priority is to expose the dark side of the International Research Organization known as CERN. Continue, assistant. At least show respect when you're asking a favor. Though huffing out complaints, Kurisu obediently goes back to translating. Stage 1, construction and implementation of the Large Hadron Collider. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't look at the thing. A device that accelerates charged particles in order to research the reactions that result when such particles collide. The type of particle accelerated also determines the name of the equipment. In recent years, most high-energy accelerators have been synchrotrons, ring types. Ring-type accelerators are very expensive to build, but they can perform the most effective experiments. The reason for the ring shape is that charged particles can be sent through an electromagnetic field to bend the world's largest synchrotrons, other than CERN's LHC, are located in the US, the UK, and Japan. Over the past half-century, beginning with proton synchrotron, completed in 1959, particle accelerator technology has reached the point where standardized results may be obtained. Stage 2, implementation and testing of lifter technology. The formation of more than 2 artificial localized singularities, as well as the formation of Kura black holes, will become possible when this stage is complete. I'm going to tell you guys right now, all of this is in fact going in one ear and out the other. In order to hide the program's true goal, it is necessary to intentionally leak misinformation regarding the formation of black holes. Oh, okay. Stage 3, animal experimentation. Oh man. Really? Animal experimentation? Not cool, guys. Not cool. Stage 4. Kurisu stops talking. She takes a deep breath, then finally mutters angrily, "Human experimentation." Oh, my. For real? A chill runs up my spine. I admit it. Some part of me still saw this as a game. I was elated to discover that an institution as respected as CERN was actually doing time travel research. After all, we ourselves had succeeded, whether by chance or design, in producing our own time travel phenomenon. I thought that maybe we could beat CERN to the first functional time machine design, and wouldn't that be something? But now, just like I said to Kurisu, the world is full of lies. Morals are meaningless. Was it really okay for us to get involved in this? Hey, Okarun, remember when we hacked in before? I'm pretty sure that email we read said this. Result, error, human is dead, mismatch. For details, see the Jellyman's report. Someone died? Could that have something to do with human experimentation? My throat goes dry. Cold sweat seeps through my brow, and it's not because of the heat. Kurisu and Daru are waiting for me to speak. Are they entrusting the decision to me? I ask myself, is this really okay? Are you sure? There's no turning back. True, but can I live with myself if I ignore this conspiracy? Daru, look up the Jellyman's report. Really? Really. But first, Christina? Huh? You should leave. Why are you suddenly... The Jellyman's report. It just gives me a bad feeling. Once we see it, we can no longer return to our normal lives. You're a genius. You already published, for crying out loud. There's no need to throw away your promising future. Are you worried about me? Of course I am. You're my assistant, after all. I keep telling you I'm not your assistant. Thanks for your concern, but I'm not leaving. We need to expose this truth to the world. It's like the Pentagon Papers. Man. No! It's too dangerous. You chickening out? We're powerless against this conspiracy. One wrong move and they'll have us erased. But still, this isn't a game. I'm not joking here. Fine. I won't tell anyone. Though her expression shows she still doesn't agree, she finally submits. But I'm not leaving. It'll keep me awake at night. You won't regret this? I won't, she declares firmly. I don't know if it's her competitive spirit or if it's her bravery, or if she's just ignorant to the ways of the world. But it doesn't look like I can persuade her to back down. What about you, Daru? Prepared? Well, I am a super hacker. He's comfortable even in this situation. And with my skills, they'll never know we were there. That settles it. It's good that Mayuri's not here. I can't get her involved. I look Daru and Kurisu in the eye. Alright. Let's begin. Kurisu gives the seat to Daru. Henceforth, this shall be known as Operation Legiarn's Chest. I think I said that right, I don't know. In Norse mythology, the gigantic chest protected by 9 locks that contains the cursed sword Leviathan? I don't know. Why Norse mythology? Is that Norse mythology? Because it's cool, I guess. Anyway, what is it with men and military terms? Daru, begin the operation. He soon finds the Jellyman's report. It required a second password authentication, which Daru broke through easily. Ready? I'm opening it. Daru looks at me and Kurisu. I wet my parched lips and nod. The air in the lab suddenly seems thicker. Unable to escape through the closed window, it surrounds us with an oppressive heat. Daru wipes the sweat off his forehead with a handkerchief, then timidly presses the enter key. The file opens. At first glance, it looks like a resume. There's a photograph on the top right. The top left has name, age, height, weight, and other information. In the center is a long string of English text. Underneath that, there's something attached, like a scan of a newspaper clipping with a black and white photo. And then I know. I know exactly what the Jellyman in Jellyman's report means. Jellyman's Report 10. Subject, James McCarthy, age 31, American. Z Program Stage 4, Date of Experiment 2005, January 28th, T1305. Kurisu bends over Daru's shoulder, reading the contents out loud. Results? Error. Human is dead. Mismatch. That again. It is believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject could not endure passage through the singularity inside the Kerr black hole. April 3rd, 1921, New York City. An unidentified man was discovered dead in an alley off Union Square. The right half of his body was embedded in a nearby wall. It sounds like Kurisu is reading the newspaper article at the end. The man's body was completely jellified. Jesus. Chapter 3. Butterfly Effects Divergence. The ticking of the clock is like a hammer inside my head. It's past 2 a.m. The window is closed and the lab is silent, but for the humming of the computer. We stare at the gruesome image displayed on the monitor, speechless. I was right. We're in too deep. I half expect guys in black suits and sunglasses to kick down the door and drag us off to a secret military prison. Better make sure the door's locked. What's going on here? Daru breaks the silence with a disbelieving whisper. They jellified someone? Upon hearing that familiar word, jellified, I reflexively look at the bunch of bananas placed next to the computer. There's only one banana left. We didn't have a single successful experiment today, so none of them were jellified. But I don't think this is a mere coincidence. The jellified bananas produced by the phone wave, named subject to change, and the jellified corpses produced by CERN's experiments. They seem identical in nature. They're experimenting on people. Kurisu speaks calmly despite her grim expression. She doesn't even avert her eyes from the gruesome image. And this means they've created a time machine, doesn't it? Even if it's not perfect. I'm still in shock, so I don't quite grasp the meaning of Kurisu's words. This New York Times article is from 1921. 90 years ago. Look. Kurisu points to part of the black and white photograph, her finger shaking slightly. The jellified corpse of a man. She's pointing to his shoulder, which has writing on it. Perhaps it was printed on his clothes. It's fused onto the jellified body, but you can somehow manage to read it. CERN. So, CERN used the LHC to send someone back to 1921. Looks like they failed to keep him alive, though. Is this the only report? No, there's more. Look, like 14 people in total. More jellymen? That means more jellified people. More victims of human experimentation. Okay, so theory. The reason why the bananas jellified and the people jellified is because they're living. They are still like, you know, like living things. Meanwhile, the chicken and the salt didn't jellifies because they no longer have any living properties. I'm sure that's obvious to anyone who's played this game before or just knows the lore in general, but that's what I'm thinking it is. I swallow hard. I'm awfully thirsty. I took a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and wet my throat. Show me the others. Dara pulls up another report. Without being told to, Kurisu begins translating out loud. Jellyman's Report 9. This one's in French. Le cadavre de l'homme qui est tombé dans les forêts de Fabourg. Pour français à it something summer. Something French and a body of a man who something in the forest. This, I don't know what that one means. France at in summertime. Gauche du cadavre est unifié avec un tronc de l'arbre et il est dit que le corps a mis en jelly. The corpse is jellified. Okay. Fused with a trunk of a tree, and he was... I don't remember what I took French in high school, so I know. 31st of January 2001. I can't. I only took 2 years. I got good grades in the class, but that's because we basically learned nothing. Subject Dan Straysky, age 26, Canadian. Z Program 4, date of experiment 2004, September 6th, T1410. Oh, okay, 210. Results, error, human is dead, mismatch. Oh, newspaper clipping. I think it's in French. I can't read it. It's okay, I read some of it. A man was found in the forest, jellified in the trunk of a tree. You can read the date though, January 31st, 2001. The location is Pau, France, I guess. 2001, that's fairly recent. Pretty big difference from James McCarthy, who jumped nearly 90 years back to 1921. Daru calls up a machine translation, giving us the following. Okay, let's see how accurate I was in my translation. Collapsed male corpse found discovered in forest outside Pau, France. Its left foot was fused to a tree trunk, and the body had jellified. Gauche. Okay, oh, left, gauche. That's what. Okay, I couldn't remember what gauche meant. Pied du cadavre. Foot of the. Okay, foot of the man. Was found in the trunk of a tree. He was. And his body was jellified. Dara goes to the next report. India. Jellyman's report. Age. Oh, it's a woman this time. Subject, Linda Hill, age 25, British. Oh no, the British. Z Program 4, date of experiment 2004, February 15th, time 1:45. Results, error, human is dead, mismatch. October 2nd, 1972, the jellified body of a woman was discovered on the streets of Dharmapuri in Tamil Nadu, India. There were signs that the body had been run over by a car. Dara goes to the next page. Oh, it's in Japanese. Jellyman's Report 7. Subject, Michael Lang, age 33, German. Z Program 4, date of experiment 2002, October 8th, time 1:28. Results, error, human is dead, mismatch. The article clipping is written in Japanese. Looks like a pre-war newspaper. May 24th, 1936. The corpse of what is believed to be a jellified human was discovered at the base of Mount Hiei in Kyoto. It was in a damaged state, possibly from having slid down the slope. It even happened in Japan. I've never heard this story before. It was pre-war though, so I guess someone born in the 90s like me would have no way of knowing about it. Next page. The picture shows a beach, beautiful, but for the jellyfish-like body lying on the sand, it must have washed ashore. Jellyman's Report 6. Subject, Mark Hughes, age 30, American. Z Program 4, date of experiment 2002, August 23rd, time 2:52, or 12:52. Result, error, human is dead, mismatch. On July 1st, 1985, a strange body washed ashore on the coast of Streymoy, Faroe Islands. It appeared to be the body of an adult male, but its flesh was soft like that of a jellyfish. Some of the island's inhabitants believe it was the body of a merman. The inscription CERN was found near the body's shoulder, but CERN denies any involvement. Well, it's kind of hard to disprove that. Oh, no, that wasn't us. No, what? CERN on his shoulder? Must be some other organization called CERN, but it was not us. Trust, guys, trust me. I've seen enough. There are 14 of these people? The sites are spread throughout the world. What can we deduce from this? They must have sent them to those places. I don't think so. It's too random. There was something about Kerr black holes and gravity, right? Isn't that the cause? It is believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject could not endure passage through the Kerr black hole singularity. That's what it said. What's a Kerr black hole? Is it different from a regular black hole? We read something about the Kerr black holes, but if I'm being honest, it's been a while and I do not remember anything about the Kerr black holes. It's a theoretical black hole with a rotating singularity. Their existence hasn't been proven yet. Not that there's any way to prove one exists. Well, besides this, but you know. Kerr black hole. Where have I heard that term before? Probably John Titor. That's right, John Titor. Titor said his time machine used Kerr black holes. According to Titor, CERN finished their time machine in 2034, and then Titor himself came from 2036. It makes sense for Titor and CERN to be using the same time travel technology. Percy closes her eyes in deep thought. Creating Kerr black holes. That's insane. If you screw up, it could swallow the Earth. And besides, Kerr black holes are just a theoretical thing. I didn't actually see what that said. I probably pressed too soon. Where's the back? Okay, here it is. Theoretical construct. If Titor's predictions are a reality, then that means the LHC worst case scenario video on YouTube was right. Oh, I didn't look at the... I don't know about Titor's predictions, but I've seen the problem video before. It was on the news 2 or 3 years ago. Okay. A CG mock-up of an LHC-generated mini black hole swallowing up the Earth went viral when it was uploaded to YouTube. YouTube is a popular video sharing website. Crazy. Would never have guessed. The gravitational forces inside a black hole are unbelievably powerful. It's certainly possible that passing through one could allow time displacement, but there's no way a human could do that and come out alive. Matthew McConaughey did it. Gosh. That must be how these people got jellified. It wouldn't just jellify you, it would tear you apart, particle from particle. That's what a black hole does. Before we discuss this, shouldn't we look through the rest of their time machine research? Dara's already started pulling up new documents. I'm suddenly afraid. Is it okay to keep hacking CERN like this? Should I stop him? I'm the one who asked him to do it, but things have gotten serious now. And serious they are. Anyways, I think that's good enough for today's episode. We, learned a lot, and I don't trust the French even more than I already did. So, I'd say mission accomplished. Thanks for watching. I don't know when the next video is gonna be. I'm hoping maybe I can record one, tomorrow. But, we'll see what happens with that. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with me. And I guess we'll see what more deeds our wacky science crew gets up to next time. Bye!